Hey, Impact City Church, Obadiah here, and I am a COVID survivor. No, really, those people that you heard about at church that had COVID, I was one of those people. I will tell you that it was no joke. I was a moderate case, so people that were like, I didn't even know I had it. No, not me. I knew that I had it. Started out as a sinus infection, didn't get better with antibiotics, ended up having to go and have another COVID test because when I first had the test, I didn't have it, and it turned out that I did. And so here in Impact City, we just want to make sure that Obadiah scratches his nose. We just want to create the safest environment possible for people. And obviously, we've all got to live together. We got to be able to make it work. And we don't want anybody to get sick the way I have been sick, because it's not just the physical symptoms, the social symptoms that go with it really stink. I mean, you have to isolate for 2 weeks. I have been living in my basement for 2 weeks, and it's not just you. It's potentially everybody that you live with and a lot of people that you've come in contact with. You got to call them and tell them that you've been sick. They might be sick, and either they have to get tested or they're supposed to quarantine. And let's be honest, it's not just about getting the sniffles or throwing up or having a fever. Got to be able to go to work, right? And we don't want people to be stuck at home for 2 weeks, not be able to get paid, not be able to live their life. And so here as a church is what we have talked about doing. I know not everything that I'm going to tell you is going to be super popular, but just remember that what we want to do is we want to protect each other. And that means, okay, maybe I'm a little uncomfortable. Maybe I'm a little unhappy. Maybe I feel like what's being asked of me is unconstitutional. I don't know. I've heard a lot of different arguments on both sides of the aisle on this thing, right? The mask, the non-mask. But we are going to be doing is putting some elevated safety precautions in place. I'll get to that. But first, let's talk about services. Services this week, we're not going to have in-person services. We're going to be back online November 8th. So that's this Sunday at 10 a.m. Now, if some of you want to come and participate in the studio audience, just like we did over the summer, you can click a link that you should see around here somewhere, and you can register to be a part of that. Starting next week on November 15th, there's not going to be any registration. We are going to go back to church as normal with elevated safety precautions. We are going down to 2 services. Those services will be at 9:30 and 11, and they will all be a mask-required service. Again, some of you think we should have been doing that the whole time. Some people think that we shouldn't be doing that now. But as we as a staff have had a chance to see just how hard coronavirus can hit you physically and socially and financially, we want to make sure that people can come to church, and we're doing the best we can to do something about it. So we're actually going to elevate our safety procedures at least through the end of the 2020 calendar year. It's possible things go longer. It's possible that things are different when we hit the new year. This is a short-term thing we're talking about right now, but we are asking everybody to wear masks. There will be mask required, let's see, for volunteers and attendees. If kids are in Kid City, first grade and up will need to wear a mask. I know it's going to be challenging. We've also got hand sanitizer stations that will be out, so we're kind of asking you to sanitize your hands when you come in. And we want you, if you are an exposure risk to COVID-19, to take 14 days off from in-person attendance. And that basically means if you have spent 15 minutes within 6 feet of someone who has been, is COVID-19 positive, that you take 14 days off from coming and visiting us in person. The other thing to be aware of is that we've got a list of symptoms that we're saying, hey, if you've had these symptoms in the last 72 hours, we're asking you to please not come to any in-person gatherings if you've had these. This list of symptoms is, you ready? Fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headache, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion, diarrhea, nausea and vomiting, or a runny nose. So we're just saying, hey, if you've had a bunch of symptoms like that, we want you to not come and spread. Maybe you don't have a virus. Maybe you just have bacteria, but we're going to try to keep people as healthy as we can. Let me see if there's anything else I'm supposed to be telling you guys. You're going to get regular communications from us about safety measures and our 0 symptoms policy, which is what I just described, that if you've had some symptoms, to please stay home. I think that's really just about it. We just want to, again, make sure, one, that we're taking care of each other, and two, just a reminder, this is not forever. I know that people say that, the new normal and all this stuff. You know what? I don't think there's going to be a new normal. The time is going to be we're going to get back to life as usual. It may take us a few months, and we want to try to take care of each other as best we possibly can in the middle of those couple of months. And I'll just say it again, as somebody that's had COVID-19, I'm not telling you to be afraid of it. I'm not telling you that it has to run your life, but I can tell you that when you do get it, you do get very sick, and whether you like it or not, it will run your life for a minimum of a week, but probably 10 to 14 days. So I don't want that to happen to you. It has happened to me, and we just want to try to, in love, keep each other safe as best we can. I think that's pretty much it. So thanks for hanging with me. I look forward to seeing you guys this Sunday online starting at 10 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube. And then next Sunday, which is, let me make sure, is that November 15th, we will be back to church, 2 services, 9:30, 11, and we'll be streaming online at 9:30. So thanks for hanging with me, Impact City Church, and I'll see you soon.